So what I'm saying is SGA, regular season last year, was an elite player. He was first team All-NBA last year. Chill.
Which he shouldn't have been. Which he should not have
been. Who should have been?
Donovan Mitchell should have been first team All-NBA.
Donovan Mitchell.
100. There was no reason for Luka and SGA to be first team All-NBA.
Yes, 100% Donovan Mitchell. He had a career year last year.
SGA didn't deserve first team All-NBA last season?
No. We've already been over this. We've already been over this. What is the criteria for first team All-NBA? What are you talking about?
It's not winning. It's not winning. I can say that right now.
I thought it had to do. Listen, I thought
Luka didn't make the playoffs. Luka didn't make the playoffs.
They don't think Luka should have made it either. They don't think Luka should have made.
They were wrong on that too.
What? You don't think Luka Doncic should have been first team All-NBA last year?
Not last year.
Let me make sure I'm understanding. Let me make sure I'm understanding you guys.
So it's because of their seeding. Because of their seeding.
Yes, that's the reason. Yes.
So not how they both performed all year.
That's seeding.
All right, fellas. You can't win with
answer your question. Answer your question,
that's ridiculous. Those two players deserve.
Why is it ridiculous? Once again, Luka
Doncic, Mitchell. Oh, wait a minute. Because you're anchored by the #1 defense in the NBA last year with two twin towers, and because now you have Darius Garland to be an off-ball playmaking player at Donovan Mitchell, because you have all this, now we should put you above Luka Doncic, a first-team All-NBA, because Luka has to do more with less, and is still outperforming you on a number thing. That doesn't make any sense.
And I'm glad you brought that up.
Should SJ and Oklahoma City even have been in the play-in last season? Probably not. Probably not.
He was killing last year.
But you got a player out there who is a kid averaging 30 points a night, killing the league. Like, come on. I understand where we're going to the winning bias. And listen,
that's not a bias, J-Rob. That's why.
Hold on. Let J-Rob finish his point.
Listen. To me, I'm gonna be honest. First team, all team, or if you're making an all NBA, that type of team, yeah, the winning is going to go into it. But it's how you play throughout the season. Okay. SGA was one of the best players. Was one of the best players of last season. Okay, he deserved everything he got. And if we're gonna talk about value, this is what I'm saying. Like this is my thing, because we're clearly changing how we view value to a basketball team. Because of the fact that Oklahoma City was a play-in level team, he didn't deserve to be first team All NBA. Well, do they even get into that position without the way he plays all year? No, this is without Chet Holmgren last season. This is really they're out here playing with a bunch of wings on the floor. This is a lineup of Giddey, Jalen, Lou Dort, and SGA playing 5 out, and they going out there and made it to the play-in tournament where they had absolutely no expectations. And this kid was one of the 6 best guards in all of basketball.
No contact in the super chat, by the way.
31 points a
0.
game.
Now,
I feel like he deserved it. I feel like he deserved it. Go ahead.
Now, so Swiper, you brought up Swiper. I know it's nuts, but Swiper, you brought up what Luka was doing. So let's rewind the clock to what the year before, what Cleveland was doing. So we got a bunch of kids, and in the process of us having a bunch of kids, we got a bunch of kids. There's nobody on the crew that's over 25 years old at the core. We got a bunch of kids. Now, with that being said, they're in the play-in tournament. So they go from being in the play-in tournament the year before with a guy in Donovan Mitchell, who now comes over and has a career year on this crew. Never averaged that many points in the history of his career. Never averaged that many points. I believe that he shot his highest 3-point percentage that year, if I'm not mistaken, and I think it was his highest free throw percentage that year. So they go from that, being in the play-in tournament, to adding him, and now they're the number. I believe that what were they last year? They were a top 5 seed. So they were a top 5 seed. So they go from
4-1
right
by the Knicks.
They got smoked by the Knicks, 100%. No doubt about that. But
Julius Randle.
We're talking about the regular season, right? We're talking about the regular season. Right. So we go from that. So now you're talking about Luka Doncic, who had to do as much as he had to do. I got a bunch of kids that I'm running with. I don't have a bomb squad. I got a bunch of kids that I'm running with, and I take them from being a play-in team to being a top 5 seed. Add that to the fact that before last year, first team All NBA guards, all of them made the playoffs. All of them.
Who were they? Steph and Luka?
That doesn't make a difference. They made the playoffs. All these guards make the playoffs.
Wait. Steph Curry was first team All-NBA when he finished 3 in the MVP rankings in 2020, 2020 when he missed the playoffs. He missed the playoffs. He was third in the MVP. 2020, 2021, Steph was third in the MVP conversation that year,
right?
And he missed the playoff, and he was first team All NBA.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't he lead the league in scoring that year too? I think
he didn't make the playoffs.
Right, but he wasn't a postseason.
For what it's
he
worth,
didn't make the play. He didn't make the play.
Steph was a top 8 seed who lost in the play-in.
And made the play.
Luka was
right.
the 11th.
They didn't make the playoffs.
If he didn't make the playoffs, he didn't make the playoffs.
Okay, but no, because let's use our brains here. All NBA voting happens after the 82 games. In 2021's case, 72 games.
Right.
After 72 games, the Warriors were in the top 8 seeds.
They didn't make the playoffs.
Games,
which means they're
Luka after 82 games was the 11th seed.
So you're saying
that's not a playoff.
When the voting happened, when the voting happened,
but Mars,
the Warriors were in the
playoffs.
They lost in the play-in after the All NBA voting had already happened.
That's a playoff team.
They viewed the Warriors as a playoff team, and they lost 2 play-in games.
But that's cool. Why... They were an 8 seed.
Yeah,
so
that's not playoff team.
No. But my thing. Wait. What were the Thunder last year, Mars? When they went to the play-in, were they 9?
I think they were 9 or 10.
Let me see. I don't know.
It wasn't top 8.
They lost to Minnesota.
But I'm saying so. But not you, Mars. Not you, Mars.
The Thunder were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They were the 10 seed last year.
Okay,
yeah,
so
they were right above Dallas.
So what were the win differences between them and the 8 seed?
They were
2.
It don't matter. They weren't top 8.
We're not doing that.
Like Steph Curry was.
No,
they were 2 games back of 8.
So what I'm saying is, for you, Chill, you're saying that 2-game difference should be the difference between Steph Curry making first team All NBA and not making first team All NBA.
100%.
Yes. Making being a first team All Pro. Essentially, what you're saying is winning doesn't matter. That's what you're saying.
Because All NBA,
yes. Because when I watch,
it's not based on winning.
Yes, it is. Because if you think about the history of
it, should be.
So why wasn't Kobe Bryant first team All NBA in 2005? He's the best 2 guard in the league.
Who was first team All NBA that year?
Why wasn't Kobe Bryant first team All NBA in 2005?
Who was first team All NBA that year? Steve Nash and who?
I'll tell you right now.
It was AI.
Who was it?
AI.
Allen Iverson. And why was Allen Iverson first team All NBA that year? Not only did he lead the league in scoring, what happened to Philadelphia?
They were in the playoffs.
They make the playoffs. Winning matters.
Was he better than Kobe that year?
No.
That's it. There we go. There we go. Winning matters. Winning absolutely matters. Winning has always mattered. Always. So for SGA and for Donovan Mitchell to have a career year like he had last year, never did that in Utah. In the 5 years that he was in Utah, never did that. What he did in Cleveland. And Cleveland, that was the highest seed that they've been since they had James. And for him not to be a first team All NBA performer, and you completely taken out winning when you always had winning involved in what you were doing is crazy to me.
Enjoy, wait,